From rotary telephones to cassette tapes, these relics of the past show how far we've come in terms of technological innovation. Join us as we delve into the stories behind these once ubiquitous items and explore the reasons behind their decline, as reminders of how, whether it's the advent of digital alternatives or shifts in societal norms, each obsolete object has a tale to tell about the ever-changing landscape of human ingenuity and progress. So sit back, relax, and prepare to take a trip down memory lane as we uncover the fascinating world of obsolete items. Number 1. Typewriters. Invented in the 1860s, typewriters revolutionized writing by allowing people to produce legible, uniform documents. They were widely used in offices and homes until the advent of personal computers and printers. Number 2. Fax machines. Developed in the late 19th century but became commercially popular in the 1980s and 1990s. Fax machines allowed for the transmission of documents over telephone lines, but their usage declined with the rise of email and digital document sharing. Number 3. Dial-up internet. The predominant method of connecting to the internet in the 1990s and early 2000s, dial-up used a modem to establish a connection through a telephone line. Its slow speeds and tie-up of phone lines made it impractical compared to broadband technologies like DSL and cable. Number 4. Film cameras. Film cameras were the primary means of capturing photographs for over a century. However, their popularity declined rapidly with the rise of digital cameras and smartphones, which offer instant viewing and sharing of images. Number 5. Floppy disks. Introduced in the 1970s, floppy disks were a common storage medium for personal computers until the 2000s. Their small storage capacity and susceptibility to damage made them obsolete with the development of more reliable and capacious storage solutions like C-disks, USB flash drives, and cloud storage. Number 6. VHS tapes. VHS tapes were the dominant home video format from the late 1970s to the early 2000s. They were gradually replaced by DVD discs and later Blu-ray discs, which offered better picture quality and convenience. Number 7. Payphones. Payphones were once ubiquitous in public spaces, providing a means for people to make phone calls when away from home. The widespread adoption of mobile phones rendered payphones obsolete, leading to their removal from many locations. Number 8. Phone books. Phone books were thick directories containing contact information for businesses and residents in a particular area. The advent of online search engines and digital directories made printed phone books largely redundant. Number 9. Cathode ray tube CRT televisions. CRT televisions were the standard television technology for much of the 20th century. They were gradually replaced by flat panel technologies like LCD and plasma displays, offering superior picture quality and energy efficiency. Number 10. CD-discs and DVD-discs for software installation. CD-discs and DVD-discs were once the primary means of distributing software and media. However, with the widespread availability of high-speed internet, digital distribution platforms like Steam and Netflix have largely supplanted physical discs. Number 11. Printed maps. Before the advent of GPS and digital mapping services, people relied on printed maps for navigation. Mapmakers painstakingly produced detailed maps of cities, countries, and regions. However, the widespread availability of GPS-enabled smartphones and online mapping services like Google Maps has made printed maps less common. Number 12. Film projectors. Film projectors were once a staple in cinemas and classrooms for displaying movies and educational films. However, the shift to digital projection technology has rendered traditional film projectors obsolete in many settings. Number 13. Printed encyclopedias. Encyclopedias, such as the Encyclopedia Britannica, were once prized reference books found in many households and libraries. However, the advent of online encyclopedias like Wikipedia, which offer free and constantly updated information, has led to a decline in demand for printed encyclopedias. Number 14. Portable CD players. Portable CD players, also known as Discmans, were popular in the 1990s and early 2000s as a convenient way to listen to music on the go. However, they have been largely replaced by digital music players and smartphones, which offer greater storage capacity and versatility. Number 15. Walkmans. The Sony Walkman revolutionized personal music listening when it was introduced in the late 1970s, allowing people to listen to cassette tapes while on the move. However, the rise of digital music formats and portable media players eventually rendered Walkmans obsolete. Number 16. Walkmans. The Sony Walkman revolutionized personal music listening when it was introduced in the late 1970s, allowing people to listen to cassette tapes while on the move. However, the rise of digital music formats and portable media players eventually rendered Walkmans obsolete. Number 17. Pagers were once a common means of communication, especially among doctors, emergency personnel, and business professionals. However, the widespread adoption of mobile phones, which offer two-way communication and greater convenience, led to the decline of pagers. Number 18. Rolodexes were desktop rotary card files used to store contact information. They were popular in offices before the widespread adoption of digital address books and contact management software. Number 19. Tape recorders were once ubiquitous for recording audio, whether it be for dictation, music, or interviews. However, they have largely been replaced by digital voice recorders and smartphone apps. Number 20. Disposable cameras, popular for capturing memories at events or on vacations. However, the rise of digital cameras and smartphones with built-in cameras has led to a decline in their usage. Number 21. Carbon paper for copies. Before photocopiers and digital printers, carbon paper was used to make copies of handwritten or typed documents. The pressure from writing or typing on the top sheet would transfer ink to the sheets below, creating duplicates. Carbon paper has largely been replaced by photocopiers and digital scanning, printing technologies. Number 22. Handwritten checks becoming less common with online banking. Handwritten paper checks were once a common method of payment, but their usage has declined with the rise of online banking, electronic fund transfers, and digital payment methods like credit, debit cards, and mobile payment apps. Number 23. Printed TV guides. TV guides were weekly publications listing television programs and their schedules. With the advent of electronic program guides provided by cable and satellite television providers, as well as online streaming services, printed TV guides have become less common. Number 24. Cassette tape adapters for cars. In the era of cassette tape players in cars, cassette tape adapters were used to play music from portable CD players or MP3 players through the car's stereo system. With the prevalence of Bluetooth and auxiliary audio inputs in modern vehicles, cassette tape adapters are no longer needed. Number 25. Mail-order catalogs. Before online shopping became prevalent, mail-order catalogs were a popular way for retailers to showcase their products and allow customers to place orders by mail or phone. The rise of e-commerce websites has led to a decline in the use of printed mail-order catalogs.